Transformar sonhos em realidade. Educação em mudança. O presente em futuro. A esperança em vida real. A EFIG nasceu em 2006 e até hoje vem transformando o destino de muitos jovens e famílias, concretizando assim o nosso sonho de criar uma empresa que pensasse em planejar a internacionalização para alunos como projeto de vida, pautado em formação pessoal de longo prazo e cuidadosamente pensada por educadores e especialistas em formação de jovens. Nesses 16 anos, muitos sonhos de estudantes e suas famílias foram realizados através da atuação competente de profissionais da nossa instituição, que acompanharam de forma personalizada o projeto de vida de cada estudante em cada etapa do processo de internacionalização. Ao cumprir o propósito de atender às expectativas e às exigências de quem é pai e mãe, sabemos que seu filho é seu bem mais precioso. E é aqui que a confiança tem seu papel mais importante. Atendemos cada um, sustentando, amparando e compartilhando os valores e a cultura de nossa empresa, com todos que caminham ao nosso lado. Acreditamos que, se existe uma maneira de transformar, com certeza ela passa pela educação. Quem trabalha com educação está todos os dias em contato com pessoas em desenvolvimento, razão pela qual estamos ao lado de cada um, oferecendo segurança e confiança para a conquista do seu sonho. É desta forma que valorizamos a continuidade das gerações e o valor da formação do indivíduo, apoiando quem fará o nosso futuro. Tudo isso porque você é único. E nós sabemos disso.
Olá, bem-vindos a mais um dia de University Global Week, desvendando a sua jornada internacional. É isso que nós queremos. A noite de hoje é destinada ao Canadá. O Canadá é um país incrível, é um país de grandes oportunidades e um país onde você consegue ter algumas experiências muito mais interessantes em termos de potencial para ficar no país, uma vez que o Canadá ele busca mão de obra qualificada. Então, um estudante que vai estudar no Canadá tem sempre grandes chances e oportunidades de ficar, de ser convidado e ficar. Mas o que importa é que o Canadá é um dos 10 melhores países no PISA em termos de educação. No ranking internacional de educação básica, o Canadá aparece entre os melhores. E isso é, sem dúvida nenhuma, uma grande oportunidade para quem busca uma experiência interessante. Além disso, gente, tem uma outra coisa que eu gosto muito de explicar para os alunos, é que o Canadá é um país, assim como o Brasil, novo e formado por imigrantes de diferentes nacionalidades que foram para lá para realmente conseguir construir um novo país com novas oportunidades. E, portanto, essa questão toda de preconceito, essa questão toda de julgamentos ou qualquer coisa nesse sentido, ela é muito, muito rara. É um país muito tranquilo, é um país muito acolhedor, é um país onde vocês, se tiverem interesse de conhecer, tanto para fazer um high school como para fazer uma universidade, eu diria que é um país muito tranquilo. E portanto, do ponto de vista da qualidade, você vai ter excelentes oportunidades. Na noite de hoje, receberemos os nossos convidados, as instituições parceiras que vão falar com vocês no outro estúdio, junto com as meninas, e elas vão explicar como funciona o sistema de ensino do Canadá e como cada uma dessas instituições pode apresentar para vocês a forma de acesso a esse sistema e a esse país. Também gostaria de lembrar que a lista de presença ela vai ser disponibilizada ao longo do nosso dia do Canadá, então fiquem atentos, participem, façam perguntas, deixem as suas perguntas no chat, que nós estaremos sempre prontos para recebê-los. Queremos que o University Global Week seja um evento de participação. Agradecemos demais as nossas escolas parceiras, que estão sempre prontas a nos oferecer divulgação, apoio, ajuda e incentivando seus alunos a participar de nossos eventos. Os alunos que assinarem a lista de presença, que estamos liberando durante todos os dias, ao final receberão um certificado de participação do University Global Week. Portanto, fiquem atentos, participem de todas as oportunidades que a EFIG oferece para você, e são muitas. E assim você vai desvendando a sua jornada internacional. Vamos lá? As meninas estão prontas para conversar com os nossos parceiros de hoje. É com vocês, meninas.
Boa tarde, pessoal. Tudo bom? Obrigada pela introdução, Lara. Estamos começando o último dia do University Global Week. Como de costume, no final do evento tem sorteio, não deixem de deixar o like aqui no nosso vídeo. E que mais, Aline?
Boa tarde, gente. Então, Melka, novidades, oportunidades, conhecimento sobre esse novo destino nosso, né? A gente estava na Europa, terça-feira, ontem foi Estados Unidos e para onde que a Lara falou que a gente vai mesmo hoje?
Hoje nós vamos ver instituições do Canadá, pessoalmente um dos meus destinos favoritos.
Legal, Melka. O Canadá, como já foi dito, é um país que tem altos índices, né, quando se trata de educação. Está sempre nos primeiros lugares do ranking internacional, gente. Se vocês forem buscar, Canadá vai estar lá com certeza. Então, que bom, né, se você tiver a oportunidade de estudar nesse país, certo, Melka?
Exatamente, Aline. E hoje a gente vai falar tanto de high school, quanto de escola de inglês, quanto de universidade. Então, tem escola para todo mundo.
Tem escola para todo mundo, hein? Jovens, adolescentes, adultos, não percam. E Melka, vamos começar então falando de como é fazer um high school, né, no Canadá.
Bom, gente, como a Lara já comentou no começo, a Aline também comentou aqui com a gente, o Canadá está no top 10 do PISA mundial. Então isso é um big deal, né? Você tá ali assim, tipo, mundialmente um dos melhores lugares perante a educação. Isso é sensacional. Para as escolas privadas no Canadá, nós temos a opção de boarding school, que fica bem parecido com o sistema dos Estados Unidos. O legal do Canadá são as escolas públicas, que são tops. Os nossos alunos vão ficar em host families e a EFIG só trabalha com escola e distrito que a Lara ou eu fomos pessoalmente conhecer, né? Que eu estava no Canadá tem uns dias aí conhecendo algumas escolas também. Então a gente tem completa certeza da qualidade de todas as escolas, das eletivas que os alunos vão poder fazer, tem muita disciplina eletiva, esporte, as famílias são criteriosamente selecionadas, então o nosso aluno aqui no Brasil vai responder um questionário extenso e a família lá também, para dar o match perfeito, né, para eles conseguirem ter um relacionamento de família mesmo, né? Se o aluno gosta de futebol, vai para uma família que joga ou que gosta de esportes também, para o aluno se sentir bastante em casa, né? E quando o aluno termina o high school, fui fazer o high school, vamos supor que eu fui e fiquei, porque no high school no Canadá a gente tem todas as opções, ficar 6 meses, ficar 1 ano, e se eu for no segundo ano do ensino médio, eu posso ficar 2 anos, fechar o ensino médio no Canadá e ter um diploma diploma de high school canadense, não só o crédito do semestre. Mas vamos lá, terminei o high school e agora?
Bom, se você terminou o high school no Canadá ou no Brasil, ou se você fez no Canadá e quer ficar, claro, atualizando a situação do seu visto, né, a situação legal lá, você pode continuar seus estudos lá, porque as opções não faltam, né? Então aqui, para quem assistiu o nosso primeiro dia na segunda-feira, tem uma parte lá que tem uma explicação bem detalhada de qual a diferença entre college e university. Essas são duas opções que temos no Canadá também. Falamos disso ontem nos Estados Unidos, tá? E temos no Canadá o college e a university. O que seria o college? O college lá no Canadá, Melka, eles têm assim uma área diversificadíssima de temas, de áreas assim para você estudar e áreas voltadas ao mercado de trabalho, para você realmente fazer a prática e sair dali com uma profissão. Duram 2 anos, gente. Então, depois de 2 anos de um college, você vai sair com uma profissão e você pode trabalhar. Tem alguns cursos que colocam um estágio ali, né, junto, que se chama co-op. E tem também a oportunidade de você aplicar para o visto de PGWP, que é uma permissão de trabalho. Você estuda 2 anos, você pode conseguir o visto de 2 a 3 anos para ficar lá trabalhando. Então, veja como tudo leva para o mercado de trabalho, para a prática, para você ir lá e realmente fazer acontecer. Então, opções de cursos, a gente viu, né, um dia comentando cybersecurity.
Sim.
Tem engenharia aeronáutica, né, a parte ali no nível do college, tem muita coisa relacionada com hospitality management, que é o gerenciamento, né, na parte de turismo ali, restaurante, hotel, e isso tem bastante vaga de trabalho, né, o aluno tem ali a oportunidade de ter experiência num hotel de verdade, você ir lá e sentir o que é fazer aquela profissão no lugar real, né? E aí, depois de 2 anos, tendo todas essas opções, vamos supor que você decide que quer um diploma, um bachelor's degree da universidade. Você pode pegar você tem alguns colleges que têm as universidades já com a parceria e pedir a transferência para aquela universidade. E aí você faz mais 2 anos.
Só mais 2 anos?
Mais 2 anos e sai com um diploma da universidade. Então, é um caminho para quem aí, né, quer experimentar uma carreira muito legal. Você não tem que fazer 4 anos e ficar ali preso num curso que você não sabe se gosta e ficar na teoria. Você pode ir e fazer isso. E é uma boa opção para começar a trabalhar. Gente, quem quer ficar no Canadá, tem ali a receitinha de bolo, os pontos, todo passo a passo, se é a sua opção, né? Com certeza o Canadá você fazendo passo a passo tudo que é pedido, você pode realizar esse sonho também, né? Então aí já é uma outra história, a gente já está falando de resto de vida, né? Mas como opção de estudo, gente, olha, já falei um monte aqui que a pessoa, né?
Um aluno que planeja bem o que ele quer, né? Aquele aluno um pouquinho mais preparado. Porque a gente sempre indica para o aluno, né? Não é obrigatório, tá, gente? Mas é uma indicação ir fazer o high school no 2º ano do colegial aqui no Brasil. Se é um aluno preparado, faz o 2º, faz o 3º, já emenda com o college, emenda com a university e já pode ficar lá.
É a lógica, mas se você quiser ir passar só 1 ano, gente, também pode. E durante o college você pode trabalhar, e a universidade também, né? Você pode trabalhar 20 horas, tá? Por semana só 20 horas, não pode ser mais. E nas férias, sim, aí você pode passar a trabalhar 40 horas, né? Porque é de férias. até acabar a universidade ou o college, aí depois você pode trabalhar, né, o período todo, mas tem essa oportunidade também de poder trabalhar 20 horas, tá? Então, eu acho
isso
que
é sensacional, né? O Canadá oferece todas as oportunidades e mais um pouquinho. Como a Lara falou na abertura aqui, é um país que busca mão de obra, é um país que quer receber os alunos, então tanto as host families, quanto as empresas, quanto os colleges e universidades, eles querem o aluno internacional, né? E isso é muito legal. Bom, a gente já falou aqui bastante um pouquinho sobre o geral do Canadá, né? Eu vou falar uma coisinha pra vocês que é muito legal. Quem assina a lista e entra em contato com a EFIGE vai ter um voucher de 500 CAD pro high school. Então, assim, é uma oportunidade que não dá pra perder, né?
Faz as contas aí, 500 dólares canadenses,
Né? Gente, não dá pra perder. Além de sorteio, certificado das horas de participação do Global Week, tem ainda mais esse voucher. Então, assim, tá sensacional. Não deixem de assinar a lista. Quem tiver interesse de fazer o high school no Canadá, já entra em contato com a EFIGE, a gente já vai conversando, tá bom? E vamos aproveitar que estamos aqui falando bastante de high school e vamos chamar o nosso primeiro convidado, né? Eu vou chamar Red Deer, que Red Deer é um dos distritos que nós trabalhamos no Canadá. Red Deer fica no centro de Alberta e por estar no centro de Alberta, tá próximo de tudo, né? Eles fazem passeios para museu, para as montanhas, tem bastante esporte no distrito de Red Deer, que é muito legal. Temos vários alunos lá, temos alunos que estão lá, temos alunos que estão indo para lá. Então, sim, sensacional. Então, vamos chamar a Lisa para ela apresentar para a gente um pouquinho?
Ó, depois da Lisa, tem também uma aluna nossa, que
Verdade,
está em Red Deer, que também mandou um vídeo pra gente, É um testemunho dela, muito legal.
Um testemunho real oficial. Então, vamos chamar a Lisa? Hello, Lisa!
Hello!
Hello, students! I'm coming to you from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. And my name is Lisa, and I work for Red Deer Public Schools. So you can see on the map behind me, we're sort of located in the middle of central Alberta. Red Deer is a city of about 100,000 people. So it's a big enough city. There's things to do here, but it's a small enough city and a small enough program that our staff get to know each and every student, and so you have lots of support people while you're here, and we do lots of activities with you. We have 2 high schools in our city. We have Lindsay Thurber High School, that's about 1,900 students, and Hunting Hills High School, which is about 1,500 students. Our program has about 100 international students at any time from many different countries. We get students from Spain, Brazil, Mexico, Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, lots of different countries. So you're going to make friends from all over the world, as well as Canadians. Red Deer, you may have heard, it's a little bit cold in Canada. It also can be warm. But we definitely have very different seasons. We have a warm and hot summer, usually from June to about the end of August. And then we have a fall where the leaves start changing colors and things. That is from about September to October, November, when it starts to get cold. And winter here can be, you can have plus 10 degrees temperatures in winter, or you can have minus 35. It just depends, but we will teach you how to enjoy those cold days as well. And then springtime is always beautiful after a cold winter. I'll tell you a little more about our program. So if students come for one semester, you would take 4 classes, and then you would do something for your physical education outside of school. However, if you come for a full year, you will have the opportunity to take lots of options as well. Our schools offer a huge variety of options. You can take things like robotics, digital media, animation, guitar. There is all kinds of computer courses. There's art, ceramics. You can take yoga, auto mechanics, just a wide variety of things. There's even a class this next year called skateboarding, where you do learn some skateboarding, but it's about marketing and branding. So there's a really big variety of things you can explore while you're here. Our school system in Alberta has typically we get very high marks on the international PISA scores. We have great academic programs to balance out all the fun options that you can take. We have a musical that's done every year at the schools that international students can take part in. Our physical education program involves all the regular sports, but it's also a lot of outdoor sports. You can do things like canoeing and cross-country skiing and things like that. So we encourage students to take part in that if they have time in their schedules. Being a small program, we have 4 staff. There's myself, I'm the International Education Coordinator. Our director, Brian Plasto, he couldn't be here today, but he is the head of our program. We have Carrie, who works in our office. She organizes all the field trips and things that you're going to do. Those are always lots of fun. And then Sandy is our homestay coordinator, and she's your main support for homestay. So we match students with host families based on your interests and your requests and things. Canada, there's no typical Canadian host family. Host families here come in all shapes and sizes. We have single parent families, we have big families, little families, ones with teenagers, ones with no kids at home. Lots of different variety in our families. So the more you tell us about you, the better job we can find the right family for you. All the families are checked carefully. Everyone has to have police checks and things like that. We go into the home, make sure it's nice. If you have any problems in your family, of course, we are here to support you. You can talk to any of our staff. Sandy will help you with any communication problems with your family or any issues you're having. What else do I want to tell you? Our program has an optional activities program as well, which many of you may have heard about. But we take you every semester, we take the students to Banff, so to the Rocky Mountains. You get a chance to go skiing at our local ski hill. We have a ski resort that's like 10 minutes out of our city. So you can go skiing or snowboarding there. We go to Drumheller to see the world famous Tyrrell Museum. We visit Calgary, Edmonton, and then we do some local fun activities like hikes and hot dog roasts and things. And in the spring each year, in fact, this week is our most exciting activity. We're going on an overnight camping trip where we will learn more about First Nation culture in Canada. And all of our students will be sleeping in teepees overnight. So that's always a really fun trip. So we're just getting ready for that right now. The other thing that we're happy to have coming back is our diplomats program. So what this is we have Canadian high school students at each of your schools, so depending what school you come to, that volunteer to help. And we match them up with an international student. The student will email you over the summer and you can get to know each other. If you have questions about school, like what do I wear to school, or what are the classes like, this Canadian student can help you with that. And then when you arrive, they will be there on the orientation day and they'll take you on a personal tour of their school. And then they're going to eat lunch with you for the whole first week. We just like that so that you don't feel so alone while you're getting to know and getting people and getting comfortable. They'll help you meet some Canadian students. So we are really excited that this program is coming back. We've met with those students this past week and there's a lot of enthusiasm. Both of our schools are always very excited to welcome international students. Lots happening in Red Deer. It's a city with lots of outdoor recreation. We have a couple of movie theaters. There's 2 big shopping malls. It's easy to get around on our buses. They're fairly simple to maneuver around the city. You get a bus pass when you come. That's good all the hours the buses run, weekends, evenings, and that kind of thing. We have some great sports facilities here, both indoor and outdoor. We have lots of school sports. Certain school sports are by tryout, so you're not guaranteed to make the team, and they're all by season. So we do football, basketball, volleyball, golf, curling, tennis, badminton, soccer, rugby, lots of different sports while you're here as well. And I think that sort of gives you a little bit of an idea about our program. Being smaller, you'll get to know all of our staff. We try to memorize all your names before you come. That we may make the odd mistake, but we definitely try to do that. And I'm trying to think what else I need to say. So the one thing I wanted to do today is I'm going to introduce you to a couple of our other staff members. So I have the homestay coordinator, Sandy, will come in. So when you're placed in a host family, you will get a private bedroom. You may have a shared bathroom. Your host family will provide meals and snacks for you, and just to be your family. Yeah. So I'm just sending a note, letting them know they can come and say hello. And trying to think what else we could tell you. You're very close to the mountains here. You will get at least 1 or 2 chances to go there while in our program. Our teachers in the schools are quite involved, and they allow students to interact with the teachers in the classes. And I think that kind of wraps up what the basics are. We would love to have, if students have any questions, you're welcome to email us, and we'll share our email address at the end of the presentation. And I'm trying to think what else I can tell you about. I probably spoke too fast. So 1 minute, I'm going to grab my other 2 colleagues that are going to come and say hello. And I have one of the effigy students that's here this year with us. So I'll introduce you to our staff. This is Carrie. She helps keep us on track financially and doing all the bills in the background, but she's also our events planner extraordinaire. She plans all the really fun things that you get to do while you're here. And then we have Sandy is our homestay coordinator. So she will, you want to tell them a little bit about what you do?
Hello, everyone. My job is to make sure that our hosts and our students have a nice cohesive relationship, and that our students feel protected and safe and enjoy their time here with their host families. And I also stay at the schools, both of the high schools that we use. I go there during the week. I spend 2 days at Lindsay Thurber and 1 day at Hunting Hills. So if anyone has any questions or needs help with something, then I'm also there for them to come and speak to as well.
All right. And then finally, I'm going to let Mateus sit down. He's going to tell you a little bit about his experience here so far this year.
English or Portuguese?
Oh.
English,
They didn't tell me, so do it in English because his English is fantastic.
Okay. So, hello
You
everyone.
can have a seat if you want.
Be the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, please. So, hello everyone. My name is Mateus. I'm 17 years old, and I've been here in Red Deer for 4 months now. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about like how school's here, how you live with your host family, and about the trips as well. So basically, school here is a little bit different from Brazil, but I'm sure you guys will get used to it because you get to choose your classes. And here they also have a lot of sports teams, and that's what I recommend for you guys. Like, try to get into them because you can make a lot of friends and just make good bonds with teachers and other friends as well. Now talking about like the trips I did here with the people from the international students program, they were super cool. We went to Banff once and also Lake Louise in the same trip. It was like the entire day of trip. And another time we went to Drumheller. It was last week or the week before last week, and it was super cool as well. So I'm sure you guys will enjoy these trips. And last but not least, talking a little bit about like how your life with your host family is gonna be. Well, basically, you should do your house chores. You should know the rules, and if you follow the rules, you respect your curfew, you'll be fine. Because all of the families like they have to pick them with specific requirements. So for sure they thought about it. So for sure you have a nice time. You're going to be able to travel with them and have dinner usually because you have to have lunch at school probably. And I'm sure you guys will have a nice time here in Red Deer.
Thank
Something
you.
else, Lisa?
I don't know, what do you find is most different here with school here than school in Brazil?
I think it's the fact that we have to like change classrooms and we change teachers as well. And it's, in my opinion, it's a good thing because every teacher has its own classroom and then they have all the gear, all the equipments they need for their classes, so they can adapt the way in which they teach according to their classroom. And I think that's a nice thing. And also the sports teams, as I said, because in Brazil it's not such a big thing. Here they have leagues and tournaments in pretty much every sport. So yeah, that's a nice thing as well.
How about the city? Is it pretty easy to get around or?
I got here in the winter, so I had a hard time in my first couple of days. But after that, it got pretty easy. Like you can just use Google Maps to um, go from one side to the other, like get in the city traffic. So it's pretty simple. It's a nice city, pretty city. Like we have a lot of parks. I think you should go to them. We have you can go downtown. There are restaurants, these kind of things. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it about the city.
Last question. Would you come back?
Yeah, sure. It was like an awesome experience. I learned a lot. I'm way more independent, and I'm 100% sure it was worth it.
Perfect.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I think that tells you a little about our program, and that's about all we have. Feel free to email us. Our main email is internationalservices@rdpsd.ab.ca, but you can talk to your agency and they can get in touch with us with any questions you have, any concerns, and we are happy to answer them. We hope to see you soon. We are always excited at the energy Brazilian students bring to our program. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Oi, meu nome é Ana, eu tenho 17 anos e eu tô passando 5 meses em Red Deer, Alberta, Canadá. E a Efige me convidou para falar um pouco sobre o meu intercâmbio em 1 minuto, que é praticamente impossível, mas eu vou tentar falar o que eu gostaria de ter ouvido antes de vir pra cá. Que eu tinha muitas preocupações sobre meu inglês, se era bom o suficiente, se eu ia conseguir fazer amigos, se minha rosto de família ia gostar de mim. E se eu pudesse falar uma coisa pra Ana de 4 meses atrás, é que o seu inglês nunca vai ser suficiente, tá tudo certo. Porque você veio aqui pra melhorar. E vai ter sempre uma palavra nova que você não sabe, uma expressão que você tá aprendendo. Você vai sempre errar às vezes. É complicado. Você vai errar às vezes e tá tudo certo, porque você tá aprendendo. E é pra isso que você veio pra cá. As amizades são coisas muito naturais, porque tem muita gente que tá fazendo intercâmbio também, e tá no mesmo barco que você, num país diferente, sem ninguém que você conhece, então vocês se aproximam muito rápido de todo mundo. E você vai conhecer gente da Europa, da Ásia, da América do Sul também, do Canadá mesmo, de tudo quanto é país. E é uma coisa louca. E a Host Family se eles abriram as portas da casa para te receber, é porque eles querem que você se sinta acolhido, eles querem que você se sinta confortável. E como você também está muito disposta a se adaptar, vai ser muito suave tudo. E claro que vão ter desafios, como uma comida diferente aqui, um choque de cultura ali, mas eu acho que é isso que faz e está fazendo o Canadá ser uma experiência tão única e tão memorável. Hoje é o seu prom e a graduação e muita ansiedade aqui. E se você tivesse deixado essas preocupações de consumirem, você nunca estaria vivendo os melhores 5 meses da sua vida. É isso, muito obrigada, espero que é isso que você precisa ouvir. E beijo!
Gente, que legal, né? A Ana, assim, resumiu bem o que é a experiência. Você sair daqui, toda aquela novidade. Ai, será que eles vão me entender? Ai, será que vão gostar de mim? Ai, será que eu vou fazer amigos? E ela disse, né? Você tem que ir, tem que viver, tem que ser corajoso, porque as coisas vão acontecendo. O seu inglês vai melhorar, você vai fazer amizade, você vai aprender as matérias, né? E a vida vai se tornando ali um pouco que natural para você. Você vai ter uma família nova ali te protegendo e dando suporte. E o contato do Brasil, daí vai ficar saudade, né? Até a hora de voltar. Mas muito legal esse vídeo da Ana, Melka.
Sensacional, né, gente? Ela deu uma resumida bem legal. Bom, a gente recebeu algumas perguntinhas aqui que eu vou responder para vocês, tá? A Sofia mandou pra gente que para estudar no Canadá, como fica no caso do aluno ser menor de idade? Quem responde por ele se não estarão com o responsável da família? Ótimo, Sofia. Como que vai funcionar, tá? Quando a gente faz a aplicação para o aluno, vai chegar uma carta de aceite e um documento que se chama custódia, que é a custódia do aluno. Então, pelo período que o aluno está fora do Brasil, a escola, normalmente é o diretor da escola que o aluno vai estudar, assina pelo aluno. Tá? Então, tipo, vamos supor, a gente já teve caso de um aluno que precisou tirar o dente do siso no meio do intercâmbio, inflamou, tudo mais. Então, estava tudo resolvido. O pessoal da família mesmo, da host family, levou o nosso aluno lá no dentista para ele ter o dente removido e deu tudo certo, o seguro cobriu tudo, porque era uma emergência, né? Então, é tudo certo, tá? Quem responde pelo aluno quando ele está fora é a escola, né? No caso de Red Deer, normalmente é a Lisa que assina, que vocês viram o vídeo com ela. Então, não se preocupe, tá? O aluno está sempre coberto, ele tem toda a proteção, a host family também está lá para ajudar, eles querem receber os alunos, eles gostam de receber os alunos. E se fosse ao contrário, eu morando lá, eu também ia querer receber vários alunos, porque é sensacional essa experiência, a troca de cultura que a gente tem, tanto do Canadá quanto o brasileiro também apresentando o Brasil para o pessoal lá no Canadá, é bem legal, tá? Espero ter conseguido responder sua pergunta, tá bom? A gente recebeu outra pergunta daqui da Nicole, que ela mandou: The host family is just for school students or for people at university, tá? Traduzindo a pergunta da Nicole, que se a host family é só para high school, né, para o pessoal do ensino médio, ou serve para a universidade também. Normalmente, alguns colleges, algumas universidades trabalham com as host families também. O aluno maior de 18, ele tem a opção de ficar numa residência estudantil, que aqui no Brasil é praticamente mais ou menos que uma república, né? Ou ele mora com a família, ou até às vezes dentro da universidade. Com a família é um pouquinho diferente o relacionamento, porque o aluno já vai ser maior de idade, então ele tem um pouco mais de independência, de liberdade. Com o pessoal de high school, com a host family, tem que respeitar as regras da casa, né? Eles gostam bastante de jantar juntos, todo mundo junto, na mesa, então tem lá umas regrinhas a ser seguidas, tá? Então, resumindo, o pessoal da universidade tem a opção dependendo da universidade.
Isso. E temos que lembrar do nosso sorteio, né? Você já assinou a lista de presença, já fez o seu registro lá, né? Porque tem bastante coisa aí, hein? Tem desconto, tem brinde, então não esqueça, tá bom, gente? E a gente tá na hora do break, né?
Podemos ir para um break?
Vamos.
Então vamos.
Hey, my name is Shlok Gondalia and I'm from India.
Hi, so my name is Sweet. I'm from Malaysia.
I'm Moser from Oman.
My name is Faisal Al-Saif. I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Hey everyone, my name is Al-Mu'taz Al-Mamari from Oman. I'm majoring in chemical and biological engineering.
And I'm majoring in environmental engineering.
I majored in computer science.
I major in marketing.
I majored in economics, and something I've learned here was how nice and open the community was when I first met them. Nobody was mean to me. It was a great experience overall.
The main reason for choosing CSU was like the CS program was really good here, and scholarships also helped me a lot. So I have a job lined up with Amazon as a security software engineer, so I'll be moving to Seattle in a month, and then like it was a quick decision.
And the reason why I chose CSU is because CSU has a really good environmental engineering program, and like the snow, everything just kind of led me to CSU, I guess. So yeah.
I choose CSU because it's a good place to have students and welcoming.
Something about CSU that I actually find unique is pretty much the inclusiveness that you feel once you're a CSU student. You just feel pretty much open to tell anyone anything, and yeah, so just go Rams.
E agora, Melka, a gente vai falar sobre escola de inglês.
Gente, mais uma opção para a gente aprofundar na língua, para conseguir aprender mesmo, porque faz toda a diferença, né? A gente viver no país para aprender a língua do que a gente aprender à distância, né? Você pode estudar todas as línguas que você quiser aqui no Brasil, mas quando você tem a imersão no país da língua nativa, é completamente diferente, não é?
É verdade. Melka, você gosta de games?
De jogos? Eu amo.
De competir, de fazer brincadeira, de fazer essas coisas assim, de aprender jogando, aprender brincando.
É o melhor jeito de aprender, eu acho, né, gente? Eu amo.
E hoje também, né, na educação não é moda, é uma tendência os alunos aprenderem jogando, né? E fazendo atividades lúdicas e aprendendo. E hoje nós vamos ter essa experiência aqui um pouquinho, viu? Essa nossa convidada, ela trouxe um pouquinho aí de game pra gente junto com a apresentação dela.
Então a gente vai ter um jogo aqui agora, então.
Bom, vamos esperar, vamos ver. Se você gosta, gente, participe, tá bom? So,
let's call Christina.
Yeah.
Hi, Christina.
Hello, Aline and Melka. How are you guys?
Fine. And you?
Not too bad. I'm very excited to be here with you guys and to meet your students and to introduce Universitas Language Center to them. I think we have some exciting propositions for you. I would like to start by playing a tiny video. It's like a 3-minute video we put together for this event especially, so that the students can have an idea of what they can expect from us.
Okay.
So let's start with the video.
Hi, Christina. We can't see the video yet. It didn't open for us. We can hear it though. Hello, Christina. We can't see the video yet.
One sec. Uh, we can try again, but
Of course.
it worked?
Not yet. I see you now.
Okay. It's always a gamble.
It happens with live videos all the time. Don't worry.
Yeah. So the sound is shared. Let's see.
We still see the effigy fair materials. We don't see the video. Christina, it's still not working for us, just so you know.
Well then, I don't know.
It's
I'm
because
gonna
the tab
start.
didn't change. I think you have to share your whole screen, not just that particular window.
But I'm sharing the screen, no? It's share screen and then share sound and advanced maybe. Video. No. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go into the PowerPoint and I'm gonna walk you through the programs. And I guess we can upload the video later, attach it to the presentation so it's
we have the video on file. If you'd like, we can play it from our side.
It would be nice, yeah.
Okay, no worries. we got it.
Yes, you did. It's just you have to see how beautiful Montreal is and how close we are to the most central places in the city. The campus is 3-4 minutes away from everything that's interesting. You can go to all the destinations around the city from where we are. So we organize a lot of activities. One thing you need to know about the school is that classes are from Monday through Thursday, so that students can actually enjoy a 3-day break. On Fridays, we organize activities with the school. So sometimes the students can take a 3-day trip. For example, if you want to go to Toronto and Niagara Falls, you don't want to go in 2 days. You want to take your time, visit a lot of other things in between, spend the night at Niagara Falls and everything. But normally, Fridays are just activity days. And I think students enjoy this instead of coming to school, doing a last review, doing another quiz. No, Fridays are for fun. So we practice English, playing games, going around the city, learning to do simple things that we do in North America. One of the activities that I enjoy doing because I love coffee is to take students to Dunkin' Donuts and literally make everybody dunk their donut in the coffee, because unless you do it, you don't understand why that is a thing.
Good.
When you have Brazilian coffee, you understand coffee one way, and then when you taste North American coffee, you say, oh my God, what is this? But when you try it with the donut, it makes sense. You have to trust me. So this is the type of activities that students really enjoy, because it's these little gems of cultural exchanges in which you get involved and you become attached to the language because you understand the culture. If you don't understand the culture, you can know all the vocabulary in the world and all the grammar in the world. It's not going to be the same. You're not going to speak with your heart. You're going to speak with your mind. And I think nowadays, when we need so many intercultural skills and communication, it's important to learn language the right way. So this is one of the things. I'm going to show you very briefly a PowerPoint presentation with our programs.
Okay.
Please tell me you can see this one.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I'm going to go from the beginning. All right, so your English school in Montreal. What we decided to do when we opened Universitas Language Center, we decided not to teach French. We are a Cambridge school. We only teach Cambridge curriculum. We teach Cambridge ESL and we teach Cambridge for college and university. And we also teach other Cambridge subjects such as business, so not business vocabulary, but business, the subject, and travel and tourism. We are very attached to the Common European Framework. We are very strict about our levels and the results of the students. And look how beautiful Montreal is. This is my iconic picture that I chose for all our materials and for the website. It's a gorgeous city that combines the old and the new in surprising ways. We chose Cambridge and we stand by Cambridge because the British tradition of teaching English is the oldest in the world, and it has excellent results, proven results. We have General English, which is our most in-demand program. We have English for college and university. We have full-time IELTS preparation. We have business, travel, and tourism, and we have a Universitas certificate in publishing. I'm going to be very brief here and tell you that the brand Universitas has been around for 8 years. We have a publishing house and we publish books. And students in our programs, they benefit from these books. They can get the books for free in the book club and the movie club when we're reading and watching movies. So the general English program is based on a very successful Cambridge series that is probably the best rated everywhere in the world. We have 6 levels, and in 6 months students can go from beginner to level C1, which is near native proficiency. We're practicing all the skills. We have professional infrastructure, classrooms have computers, students work with applications, with Edmodo. We have Moodle. If a student is sick and cannot come to class, we will actually turn on the technology and they would be able to follow from home. We do the classes on campus, but just in case, you know, with COVID, it's always a problem and you want to be sensitive to these issues. So like I said, we have 6 levels. The entire course is 24 weeks. Each session is 4 weeks long. Each period is 45 minutes. We have 15 hours per week. Classes are in the morning and there are no classes on Friday. All levels are open each session. There's no minimum number of students required. We have English for college and university. This one is very challenging program. It's based on the Cambridge Assessment International, IGCSE and A levels. This is the high school subjects taught in Britain. This is the English taught by the British curriculum. So we're very proud of our choice in curriculum and methodology. It's a lot more challenging. It has 8 periods a day, 24 periods per week. We have IELTS preparation, which, like I told you, it's full-time. So you can take IELTS 4 days a week, 4 periods a day, so 12 hours per week. So students who are looking to go to university and really need 6.5 or 7.0 IELTS, and they're very serious about the results, they can count on us because we are very strong. IELTS is a Cambridge subject. IELTS is a Cambridge product, so we know it very well. Our teachers have taught IELTS. They've been examiners of IELTS, so we know how to prepare students to get those scores and go to good schools. They need to be B1, so the specialized classes open once the students are intermediate, and they can take up to 4 sessions of IELTS, which is a lot. Very few schools actually offer this kind of achievement. This is a full-time program on 4 sessions, so it's a semester of IELTS that can be combined. We have a first program for which students pay full price, but if they choose a second program, they pay 50% of the price. So you can get a very good price for doing general ESL in the morning and doing IELTS in the afternoon. Once again, no classes on Friday. So even though students stay longer in school, they will still have 3 days to enjoy the city and to do the activities that they want to do. We have specialized courses. We have business. We have travel and tourism. I'm mentioning this because there's the opportunity for students in Brazil who are not in a Cambridge program in high school to take English or to take business and to take these exams when they return to Brazil and have the high school qualifications from Great Britain without necessarily attending the British program or bilingual school program. We have pathways. We are a pathway center. So we are located in Hertzing College. We share campus with Hertzing College downtown. And our students who finish level B2 can go to, can enroll in any of the programs of this college. We also have pathway with Bishop's University, which is one of the best universities in Canada for undergraduate students. If you look at the rankings for Bishop's University for undergraduate students, you will see that they rank in the top 3 for everything: student-teacher ratio, facilities, food, sports activities, community involvement, employment, everything. So for Bishop's University, students need to complete English for college and university, and they will be admitted without TOEFL or without IELTS. They have over 100 bachelor's degrees, and they have several graduate degrees. The most in demand are computer science, masters in computer science. A lot of students can do computer science bachelors in their countries, but they want to come specialize in Canada. And the other masters in demand at Bishop's is the teaching English masters, because you can do your degree in your country, but if you want the expertise and if you're looking to develop your skills at a superior level, then doing a master's in an English-speaking university that specializes in this domain, that's the way to go. So these are some of the programs that students can do in 2 years at Hertzing College. They can work during their studies. They need to complete, like I said, our B2 level in English for college and university. So if they start from 0, 5 months later, they are ready to go to college. Usually Brazilian students come in level 2 or level 3, so it would take them 3, maximum 4 months to finish this program and qualify for enrollment. Bishop's has 3 big schools. The Faculty of Arts and Sciences, the Williams Schools of Business, and the School of Education. They have a very beautiful campus. They have everything on campus. They have the pool, the doctor, the bar, the supermarket. They live in a beautiful community in the liberal arts style of college that is typical to English North America. And these are the masters that I was talking about. They also have graduate certificates in brewing science. So students who want to learn to make beer, for example. Lots of chemistry graduates are looking for this kinds of program. They have a micro program in climate change. So they're a very serious and very solid university, and they're very welcoming to international students. We do academic counseling for free for our students. In a past life, this is what I used to do. I was an academic counselor, and we counsel students honestly. We look at their best chances, we support them in their decisions, in choosing the right program, and we're ensuring that the students are successful in their choice. We apply with them, for them, we obtain their letter of acceptance quickly, we guide them through the process. There's a thing called program matching. Students come to you with an idea of what they would like to do based on, I don't know, what a cousin did or what a friend did. And through different steps and discussions, and we get to know the students, and the students get to know and evaluate what program would be best for them. So we have expertise in academic counseling, which is a service that many other language schools offer in different packages and for different prices. This is not the case with us. We're here to help our students succeed. We say we're the most exciting language school in Montreal. We're the only Cambridge language school in Montreal. And because our expertise is English only, we're very, very serious about it. This is an example of our social calendar. We have a lot of free activities. We have homework clubs, so students can ask for extra help if they need it. But then every day we have an activity for free. On Fridays, like I said, we don't have classes, but we have a big activity in the city. We're trying to keep the investments as low as possible, sometimes for no dollars, sometimes for just a few dollars. Other times, students might request something that is a bit more expensive. And we also can organize with tour operators trips to New York or trips to Ottawa or trips to Niagara Falls, depending on where the students want to go. We offer survival French, so students who come to our school can learn French for free, the first level of French. So to get around in Montreal, it's nice to be able to say hello, to ask how much something costs, or where can I go to find something or other. We are making sure that students, when they leave our school, they will know a little French. We also have something called the budget option. So even if students don't have enough money to take the full-time IELTS and the full-time English, if they can take the full-time English, and we offer 1 day per week, so 4 periods of IELTS preparation for free. So everyone who comes to our school, if they're interested in taking the IELTS exam, will benefit from our support. Our very successful activity is the football club. Several of us here at the school are fans of different teams. I am a fan of Manchester United, and my cat's name is Solskjaer. Some of your students will know that Solskjaer was a famous player for Manchester United, and until recently he was the coach. Manchester United are not doing that great right now, but they'll be back in glory soon. We watch highlights, we talk about competitions. We have teachers who are passionate about football, so the football club is our most successful club. The movie club is also very well received. Oftentimes we combine the book and the movie. We read from the book and then we watch the movie. And because we have at Universitas Press several of the books that have been adapted into movies, we combine some of these things. So this is our contact. This is where we are, right downtown, René Lévesque, near Concordia University, between 2 metro stations on 2 different lines. You can get around, like I said, you can go anywhere you want. And you can look us up on the internet. You can look at the programs with more details. You can contact us with different questions. We're very happy to receive Brazilian students. We don't have, at this moment, Brazilian students. So I know this is an issue at the other schools that I worked. If there were too many students from one country or even one city, there was a bit of, too much familiarity, and they didn't speak English all the time. Okay, this is it for me.
Thank you, Cristina. We have to talk in Portuguese right now, just some minutes,
Go
okay? Bom, pessoal, resumindo um pouquinho do que a Cristina falou, muita coisa legal, né?
Não, primeiro que começa que sexta-feira é só passeio,
né,
gente?
Vocês pegaram esse detalhe, gente? As aulas são de segunda a quinta. De sexta-feira, eles têm atividades que a escola promove, esportiva, atividades de visita, cultural, ou se você quiser passear em Niagara Falls, né, lá como é que chama?
Na Niagara Falls, nas cachoeiras.
Na cachoeira.
Tá bom.
Até para Nova York eles podem fazer, promover as excursões. Ou seja, em vez de você ter 2 dias de folga, você pode ter 3, e aí você consegue ir para lugares um pouco mais distantes, né? Não quer dizer que você vai deixar de aprender, é que você aprende de um outro jeito, não só indo às aulas. Você tem uma interação, né, maior, cultural, com outras atividades. Também lembra no começo da live, quando a gente falou sobre transferir, fazer um college e transferir, né, para universidade? Eles fazem o pathway, eles preparam vocês, né, principalmente na língua inglesa, academicamente, né, para você conseguir acompanhar as aulas do college. Então tem duas instituições que ela citou ali que faz para as quais se faz essa transferência, o Herzing College e a Bishop's University. Ela passou também a lista dos cursos, tem cursos ali que eu vi muito legais, né? Foi o que a gente falou, tem cursos que a gente, são cursos novos, inovadores, seguindo tendência de assunto, de mercado, então estão sempre atualizados nos assuntos também, tá? O que mais? 4 dias,
Sexta-feira só passei.
tem Academic Counseling, eles para quem é aluno lá, faz aconselhamento acadêmico, eles dão dicas, eles têm informações ali, né, tá face a face com o aluno, todo dia ali, vocês estudando, então eles começam a ver seu perfil, começam a te dar orientação, né, gente, super legal. E tem, se você quiser fazer francês de graça, eles não dão cursos de francês assim, como dão o de inglês, seguem o currículo de Cambridge, que é o currículo britânico, né? Ela até citou, nós temos muito orgulho do currículo que nós temos, e Cambridge é um currículo muito considerado no mundo todo. Mas tem francês de graça, então você pode ali, né, Montreal é meio que uma cidade bilíngue, tem o francês, tem o inglês. Foi uma pessoa que falou pra gente, né, que as pessoas falam hello e como é que é?
Hello e bonjour,
e você responde a língua que você vai falar. E não tem brasileiro ainda, é uma escola relativamente nova, eles gostariam muito de ter brasileiros lá. E Montreal, gente, pesquisa, vocês vão ver que é uma cidade muito, muito legal, muito top, viu? Olha, acho que esse resumão aqui, né? Christina, do you have a game, is it?
I do.
Okay.
I have a few grammar questions in the form of Wheel of Fortune game.
Yeah.
And all the students who are giving me correct answers, if they register with us, they will get a book, a copy of Frankenstein when they come to the school.
Okay, that's amazing. So, what are the rules? They have to write down the answer on YouTube with the comment section, so we have it registered?
Yes. So, I'm gonna show you how it is.
In Portuguese.
Yeah, we'll just explain to them a little bit.
Yes. So,
ok, pessoal, como é que vai funcionar? Nós vamos jogar um jogo agora com a Cristina. Quem souber a resposta, rápido, escreve nos comentários e já responde, tá? Que daí a sua resposta já fica lá registrada. Que daí ela comentou que vai ganhar um livro quando for pra lá, né?
Se alguém aqui que participou do chat com as respostas corretas se inscrever com eles, ela tem o exemplar lá de um livro, Frankenstein, vai ganhar, tá bom? É um jogo de gramática de inglês. Então, para quem aí tá estudando inglês na escola, sabe? Aquela coisa de present perfect, de simple present, going to, right, Christina? I saw the game before.
Yes.
Vai testar vocês agora. Então, you can start, Christina.
Let's go.
okay. So, you have to see where the arrow will stop, if it's past simple or past continuous, and you will be given the prompts, so the parts of the sentence, and you will just have to put the sentence in the verb tense that they're asking. It can be a statement, it can be a negative statement,
Okay.
or it can be a question also. So you have to look on the margins if it's negative, affirmative, or interrogative, and inside for the verb tense that we're asking. So you
Okay.
have 10 seconds to make a sentence with the words, and I suggest you type as fast as you can the answers on YouTube, and then at the end we will look at how many correct answers. It's just 5 questions.
Okay.
We'll see how many of our audience will answer and how many will answer correctly.
Okay.
So this is a simple one in theory, and I'm going to spin.
Ok. Pessoal, aqui nós temos a palavra, o nome Emma, nós temos do e nós temos homework. Nós vamos ter que fazer uma frase e ela vai girar a roleta e vai mostrar ali na roleta qual que é o tempo verbal que vocês têm que usar e se é negativo, afirmativo, ok? Então, right, Cristina. Well, present perfect, affirmative, yes?
Yes.
Ok. Então, pessoal, vocês têm que fazer uma frase aí, tema do homework, no present perfect, affirmative. Vamos lá. Quem vai escrever no chat? Tem alguém respondendo aí?
We have a little delay from
Yes.
the live to
Yeah.
YouTube, so let's see if they got it.
E aí, quem que vai responder? Gente, não precisa só responder quem quer fazer o curso, tá? Pode ser? Olha lá! Vamos lá! Tem mais alguém que quer responder?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's check the answer.
Let's check the answer. Emma has done her homework. Então, present perfect, gente. Has done. Good, Christina. Go on.
All right, moving on.
Well, now we have George, clean room. Go.
Okay. My arrow is running away from me. All right.
Gente, agora vocês têm que usar o be going to na negativa. E agora, hein? Vamos colocar aí no chat.
Quem sabe, pode chutar também, gente. They can only guess. Go for it.
Yeah. I think you can check, Christina.
Okay.
George isn't going to clean his room. All going to aí, gente. Okay, next. Andrew, brush, teeth. Ó, agora tem que ser no past continuous negative. No negativo, passado contínuo. Quem vai ser?
Are you guys doing the game?
Yeah.
Aline is.
Yes, I am right here. I want to get the book.
Okay.
Send me. Okay.
Let's check.
Let's check.
Andrew wasn't brushing his teeth.
Okay, and the last, right?
I think there's two more, but
more?
these are a bit trickier.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Uma pegadinha, gente. Paula and Tim eat some cake. O be going to de novo. Affirmative. Yeah. Vamos lá, gente, coragem, vai. Pode errar também.
All right.
Okay, Christina.
Let's check.
Okay.
Paula and Tim are going to eat some cake.
And the last one.
Last one.
The last one.
Future will, vocês têm que
But it's
agora
a
usar.
negative.
Negative. E a Paula e o Tim de novo, gente. Right? Can we check?
You wanna check?
Yeah.
Let's
Are
check.
you sure?
Yeah.
Paula
Okay.
and Tim won't eat any cake.
Well, after we are going to check if there is someone
We
that
got a lot of comments
Yeah.
on YouTube, a lot of them. We have Anna participating, we have Marina participating, we have Nayara participating. So it's a lot of students guessing.
Well, Christina, it
Very
was
good.
so nice because you see, we had some fun here
Yes.
and we were
Learning at the same time.
Yes,
It's
at least you
awesome.
reviewed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Tina, we loved everything about the school, about Fridays off, because I think that's a huge
yes.
plus. Thank you so much for coming. It was a pleasure having you here with us today.
Thank you, and thank you for playing.
Thank you for the game. Bye.
Bye.
Gente, muito legal, né? É isso que a gente fala, aprender de outras formas, né? Bom, acho que a gente tem um break agora, Mel.
Agora vamos pro break. Pessoal, antes de chamar o break, não deixem de assinar a lista. Eu sei que a gente fala toda hora, mas tem prêmio, tem desconto de high school, tem certificado de horas que valem como horas complementares, então não deixem de assinar, hein? E fiquem aí que já já a gente volta.
Don't let time pass you by. Your future is waiting.
Enroll at Santiago Canyon College and start preparing for a great career.
At SEC, everyone is eligible to receive the Promise Scholarship, offering 2 years of free tuition regardless of income.
SEC can help you transfer to a 4-year university, train for the workforce, earn a degree or certificate.
You have choices. Classes are in person, online, and even accelerated format. Full credit in half the time.
Get your future back on track. Visit sccollege.edu. Enroll now.
Hey, my name is Hinal. I've come from Kenya and I'm studying science in ICM.
Hello, my name is Noor. I'm studying in International College of Manitoba and my major is arts.
Hey, this is Irene here and I'm from Bangladesh and doing computer science over here in ICM and just going to shift it in UFM.
Hi, my name is Anthony Justin. I'm from Nigeria. I'm studying UTB Arts and Political Sciences.
Hello, my name is Tanya. I am from Zimbabwe. I am currently studying UTB Stage 2 Science in ICM. One of my best moments here in Winnipeg was probably Canada Day. Like how all the Canadians came together and they were all united, celebrating all the years they have been in existence. That was really good for me because it showed me how much these guys have proud of their country. And it really inspired me.
I really like the winter period. It's the skating, everywhere. During the time it's really cold, but during classes we have to wake up very early. I show you how many classes, so it's pretty interesting.
When I used to have snowball fights with my friends during winter, and we used to just get together and enjoy winter.
You may find a lot of different people from all over the world and they are really supportive in terms of friendship or academic questions, and the university as itself is really nice. And what I like about it, that they have advisors, so the advisors, they would really help you out in whatever questions you would have. And the Winnipeg city is full of different surprises, such as international food, different museums, theaters. They have a lot of different parks out there, and it has a lovely weather, especially in winter time.
The 1st July is Canada Day, It was 150 years of Canada, and I went there some Winnipeg night markets and all that stuff. So I explored all those things. It was really good experience for me, and I really love those things. So people are wearing red t-shirts and white t-shirts. It all seems like Canada is everywhere. So you'll find the kind of festival days over here. Winnipeg is famous for the festivals, right? So you will have fun over there.
Para Kuchimuripano ICM.
Шагадам ICM.
Добро пожаловать в ICM, Международный колледж провинции Манитоба.
Welcome to ICM!
Karibu kwa ICM!
Welcome to ICM!
At EU Business School, we help our students build their business personality with a hands-on, pragmatic approach in an international and professional learning environment. Established in 1973, EU has accompanied students on their path to success, offering tomorrow's leaders effective solutions both inside and outside the classroom. Our innovative programs are taught by an outstanding faculty that includes successful entrepreneurs, academics, and business leaders who focus on case studies from real business situations. Our small class sizes allow them to work with students on an individual basis to create a cooperative and caring learning environment where human values flourish. Thanks to our large network of campuses in Barcelona, Munich, and Geneva, students are provided with valuable transfer opportunities, and our online campus makes it possible for students to study from any location around the world. For students who want to add a truly global and multicultural perspective to their education, they can also choose to study almost anywhere in the world with one of our international partners.
The best thing about EU is that theory meets practice.
Of course, it's not like the teachers just stand down the front and lecture you, they engage you.
Our international approach to business education, provided entirely in English, prepares our graduates for careers in today's rapidly evolving and globalized business world.
The teaching method that we try to implement here, it's very pragmatic. And we try to use the dogmatics because that's necessary from an academic point of view, but then we try to put that into real cases, into real life situations. So it's very applied science.
At EU, students regularly interact with industry experts and leading international businesses. Guest speakers visit EU campus to share their expertise, and students take part in industrial visits to local and international companies for a behind-the-scenes look at how the theoretical concepts they are learning in the classroom are applied to real situations.
They've really changed the way that they've approached students about organizing these industrial visits and guest speakers.
EU offers educational and professional support throughout student studies and beyond. As they begin to think about their careers and plan for the future, our Career Services Department provides students and graduates with guidance and advice through workshops, internship placements, CV assistance, and much more.
EU is not only a business school, it's an international community where people come together from all over the world and we teach each other about our norms and our values.
When they graduate, students will become part of EU's active network of alumni from around the world. Professionals who have started their own companies, lead businesses, and are successful in various walks of life. EU's main objective is to inspire and guide students as they create their futures and push boundaries within themselves and in the world around them.
Every name begins as a possibility, a future to be imagined. In time, a name becomes a label, a title, a designation, and eventually something more meaningful, more powerful. It becomes a shortcut to common ground, a shared understanding. But beneath every name are the values that define it. For us, that has always meant service to our students in all their diversity, to prepare them for the next step in their journey. Intentional inclusivity, amplifying voices and perspectives to drive social change. Innovation, from creating a new kind of lawyer who expands the reach of justice to physicians whose commitment to community is rivaled only by their medical skills. Global reach, with international partnerships from here to Cairo and around the world. City building, embracing the collisions of creativity that urban life inspires. And above all, an unrelenting commitment to shaping a better future.
And just as our values lead us to reimagine the future, so do we reimagine ourselves.
Bem-vindo de volta, pessoal! Esses vídeos deixam a gente assim com mais vontade de viajar ainda, né?
Ah, é verdade. E aí, você já assinou a lista para ganhar o kit aqui e concorrer aí a vários brindes, ganhar um certificado e se você for fazer high school, ganhar um desconto. Nós vamos fechar a lista em breve, certo?
Certo, a gente vai chamar mais um break agora e esse break é a última chance que você tem de assinar a lista. Se não assinou ainda, corre lá e assina, hein? E vamos lembrar um pouquinho do Winter Camp que a gente lançou essa semana?
Agora ou depois do break?
Agora!
Gente, nós estamos falando todos os dias aqui sobre o Winter Camp. O que é o Winter Camp? A gente também tem o Summer Camp, mas o nosso Summer Camp, Melka, que a propósito é no Canadá esse ano, é agora no inverno nosso do Brasil e lá é o verão. Então estão indo aí 21 alunos numa escola de high school. A gente vai ficar alojado na escola, comer na escola, vivenciar o dia a dia ali do que é, né, estudar naquela escola. Também nós vamos passar alguns dias alojados em algumas universidades, porque a gente vai fazer alguns passeios também. Então, gente, pensa numa experiência para os estudantes, conhecer as várias regiões ali, as várias instituições, ter contato com as instalações, ver como que é realmente, né? Mas isso é no Summer Camp, é em julho e tá esgotado. E aí a gente recebeu muita pergunta, mas não tem um programa desse no winter, no inverno deles, no Winter Camp? Tem, Melka.
Que bom, né? Porque a lista de alunos querendo ir, gente, tá enorme.
A gente vai fazer esse programa do Winter Camp em janeiro de 2023, ou seja, tem aí alguns meses, né, para se programar. E nós estamos lançando no Reino Unido. Então, se você se interessar e tem de 13 a 17 anos, tá? Esse Winter Camp vai acontecer em Earlscliffe, que é o nome do colégio também, o nome da cidade. São 2 semanas de aulas. O que está incluído aí nesse programa? Aulas de inglês e também temáticas. Tem um tema e você vai estudar aquele tema em inglês, certo? Os temas são Mini MBA, ou seja, para quem gosta aí da área de administração, de negócios, né? Temos também o Sustainable Futures, que é sobre sustentabilidade, e temos o de inglês, mas para você ter uma ideia, que não é só aquela abordagem tradicional, é o Think Global, tá? Que vai o enfoque é no idioma, ok? E temos uma excursão por semana, então você vai passear aí com os alunos também, pode ser para Londres, né? Eles têm lá as opções, as programações. O que mais, Mel, que eu estou esquecendo? Fora a interação com alunos de outros países que também vão participar, né? Vai ter grupos de brasileiros, vão ter ali os professores preparados, né, nesses temas para vocês interagirem. E o Reino Unido, né, gente? Frio, talvez tenha neve lá para você ver. Então lembre-se disso, o Intercamp é no inverno, e é no inverno do hemisfério norte, tá? São 15 dias, então tendo uma roupa ali, uns 2 casacos bem pesados, né, uma segunda pele, dá pra curtir legal.
A gente tem que pensar que os países que têm esse frio, né, igual o Canadá, Londres, todos os lugares que chegam numa temperatura bem baixa, eles são preparados para isso, né? Então, todos os lugares que a gente entra, tudo aquecido, tudo quentinho. Então, assim, frio a gente passa só descendo do carro e entrando no prédio, né? De resto já tá tudo quentinho. E tem todas as atividades para aproveitar o inverno também, né? Não é porque tá nevando ou porque tá frio que a vida para. Então, é muito gostoso, gente. Se vocês têm interesse, já entrem em contato. Lembrando, a gente tem 10 vagas reservadas com eles para a efígie, para os nossos alunos. Então, já entrem em contato, garantam a sua vaga e vamos pro break, então? Vamos.
Why choose UL? At UL, there are over 3,000 international students from 100 different countries across the world.
State-of-the-art facilities with hands-on experience.
UL is Ireland's sporting campus with an Olympic swimming pool and a world-class sports arena.
And these pitches, which are accessible to all UL students. UL has 7 purpose-built student villages, so you're never more than a few minutes away from your next lecture.
Researchers at the Bernal Institute work with the very best scientists and engineers from all over the world.
At UL, you get to put theory into practice.
My world-renowned professors inspire me to be the best I can be every day.
All international students are eligible for up to 2-year work visa once they complete their degree.
UL was voted first in Ireland and the UK for our Students' Union and first in the world for social activities. UL was voted #1 in Ireland for its clubs and societies. We have over 80 different ones. And there are some great spots to get away to on our beautiful campus.
UL students have a very high employment rate compared to the university national average.
The greatest thing about UL is the community that we become a part of and the friendships you make along the way.
Choose UL for living.
For world-class facilities.
For affordable education.
Choose UL for a global qualification.
Choose UL for community. For friendship.
Choose UL for your future.
For real-life experience.
For a world of opportunity.
So, what are you waiting for?
Heat of the spotlight. The heat of the spotlight burns so bright. In other words, it's been quite a night. In other words, things turned out just right. In other words, I had a ball. Waiting for the curtain call. letting go.
Bem-vindos de volta, pessoal. Os vídeos dos nossos Master Sponsors são sensacionais. E a nossa próxima convidada é uma convidada bem um pouquinho diferente, né? Porque ela não vai falar de uma, e nem de duas, nem de 3 instituições. Ela vai falar de 5, Aline.
5. Sim, e essas 5 são a Navitas, a Simon Fraser University, a University of Manitoba, Ryerson em Toronto, a Wilfrid Laurier University. E, gente, se você pegar o mapa e digitar e ver onde ficam, né, você vai ver que abrange o Canadá. Uma é na costa leste, outra é no meio, outra é na costa oeste, então tem gosto para todo mundo, tá? Então é isso aí, fiquem ligados porque é muito interessante cada uma delas, tá bom?
Isso mesmo, então vamos chamar a nossa próxima convidada. Welcome, Liz!
Hello!
Hello!
I was on mute. How are you guys?
I'm great. How are you?
Really happy and excited to be here with you. I promise next time I will be like very good at Portuguese. So I can actually start my presentation in Portuguese, but for now I will need you to bear with me and learn a little bit of our universities in English.
Yes, of course. The floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much. If you allow me, I can start like making the like the sharing of the screen.
Yes.
And let me know if it works.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll start sharing my screen just to know a little bit more because usually I speak a little bit about Canada in my presentations, but I'm pretty sure that all your students already know about Canada, so I don't want to make this boring. So if you want, I can just skip the part of Canada and then just go directly to universities, whatever you guys think it's better.
Yeah, that would be great. We can start with the universities.
Sounds good. So I will skip some of the slides. So first of all, we are from Navitas. My name is Lisette. I'm the regional sales manager for Latin America. And basically, today I want to present to you 4 universities and amazing opportunities that we have right now in Canada for all the students that are finishing high school that wants to start the bachelor degree abroad, and especially in a country that is growing and that is such an amazing place where you can even make this migration progress and process like Canada. So as you were mentioning before, this is like my cool map where I will show you where are we based in. Basically, I will start with one university. I will talk about it later on. But the first one will be like Simon Fraser University. This university basically is focused in Vancouver, which is great. Of course, as you can imagine, Vancouver is one of the 3 cities in the world most popular to live and safer, and it's just such a beautiful place in the West Coast. Then we're going to the center of Canada in Winnipeg, in Manitoba. And this is a university that is super, super cool because it's this kind of university that you can see on the movies. So it's great. It's located in Winnipeg, as I mentioned it, and it's called the University of Manitoba. Then we're moving to the East Coast, basically in Ontario, where we have a couple universities, very different in terms of the site and the city, but very good ones. All of the universities are ranked, very well ranked. And then we have one in Brantford, which is like 1 hour from Toronto, which is great because you are pretty close to the big city, but then you have like a very good price in terms of cost living in Brantford. And then this university is called Wilfrid Laurier University. And finally, we will have Ryerson University in Toronto. And just for you to know, right now it's not called Ryerson University anymore. Maybe like 3 weeks ago, we decided to change the name. And right now the university, it will be called Toronto Metropolitan University. So just for you to have like the big panorama of where we are located in Canada. As I mentioned, I will start skipping some slides, guys. I don't want to make this boring. I want you also to have the opportunity to make some questions. So basically, as you know about Canada, is one of the most popular places to go and study abroad. Such a great country in terms of living, in terms of security, in terms of education, and also the Maple, I guess, is something that we all know. The Niagara Falls, very good hockey teams. So basically, that's one of the biggest country for education around the world. How do we work, or what is what we do? Basically, what we want you to start thinking from now is what of the destinations that I just mentioned to you do you like better? Of course, we will start making a comparison in terms of price, the programs, but I want you to start thinking if you would like to leave the West Coast, maybe in Vancouver, or like in a smaller city like Brantford or Winnipeg, or you are very like 24/7 and will go directly to Toronto. So basically, once you start thinking about this, you can also start thinking about the programs that we have. And you know that in Canada, there are like a couple of things that are really attractive. The first one will be like the opportunities that the students will have to work part-time while they are studying. So even for bachelor degrees, guys, we can go to Canada and we will have the opportunity to work 20 hours, especially after the second year, in campus or off campus, which is great because of course you can help a little bit with the cost of living. And then of course we do have like so many co-ops. I don't know if you guys already are familiar with this expression called co-op, but basically a co-op are like some practices that the students does during the study time, but they will be paid. During that time, they will not be studying. They will just focus in working. And the good thing is that once they are graduated, they will have such a great experience in the life in terms of work. So that's something very exciting about Canada. And of course, the coolest thing is that once you graduate from your bachelor degree after the 4 years, you will have 3 years postgraduate work permit, which is great because of course you will stay there. You will have the right to work full time. And then if you want, after just 1 year of working, you will be able to apply for a permanent residence in Canada. So for all the people that is already thinking like, oh, I want to study abroad, I want to do my bachelor degree, and then I want to just go live the experience and probably stay longer, that will be your country and those will be your options. So about us, I would like to just tell you a little bit about Navitas before we actually tell every single university that I know you guys are waiting for. But basically what we do is all the internationalization for all these universities, because we all know that for us as a Latin people, it's sometimes hard to get into Canadian education. So basically what we do is in this first year of your bachelor degree, the first out of 4 years, you will have an extra support. So basically what we do is to tell you, you don't worry, you will have extra academic hours, you will have an extra support. We have been doing that for more than 30 years. We have more than 40 universities around the world. So we have enough experience to make sure that you will have a successful career once you go to the second year, and then you will finish your 4 years of programs in Canada. So basically, how we will work the program, basically during the first year, you will have all this extra support that I mentioned before, and you just need to be graduated from your highest school. You don't need to have IB or 12th grade. I will ask now Efigi, like how exactly works in Brazil, but I believe it's just like 11th grade, if I'm not wrong. You guys can tell me, maybe it will be like most of the schools there are just like 11th grade, right?
We have 12.
Or
we have 12 grade as well, yeah.
11?
12.
Okay, so don't worry, I just have 11 and 12 in the presentation because, for example, here in Colombia, the last grade that you do in high school is 11th grade.
Okay.
So if you have 12th grade in Brazil, or it will be like 11 because maybe you have someone in another place of Latin America, no matter if it's 11 or 12, you guys will be accepted to enter in the first year of university with us, which is called UTP Stage 2. Why we call it like in this specific term? It is just because you guys will have, as I mentioned it to you, extra support academically talking. Basically, you have more hours just to make sure that you will have a very good preparation. You will have on smaller classes, which is great. We will not to be there and then just in a 150 classroom where it's very hard to talk to the teacher. You will have a small class. You will also have an extra support. You will have an advisor that will be next to you telling you, how are you doing? What's your next step? I suggest you to put this subject in your semester. So it's great because the first year, it will be like a soft landing for you while you start getting used to all this Canadian education, basically for you to be comfortable. So let's start talking about the universities. First one, and I must say that is my favorite one, Simon Fraser University. This university is located in Vancouver, and listen to this, guys. This university is the first one in comprehensive universities in Canada. Is the top of the top, is the best, well-ranked university. It's amazing campus. It's like around 45 minutes away from downtown Vancouver. So it's very well located, very well positioned around the world. And as I mentioned it to you, number one in Canada of comprehensive universities ranking. So that's very cool. The climate, you know that the weather there is great. And then you will love to be in a place like Vancouver. Of course, as it is one of the principal cities, it will be like a little bit more expensive, and it's important for you to know this. But this university is totally worth it. Try it. We are talking that usually the price of this university, it's around 33,000 Canadian dollars a year. And it's totally worth it to do it because you will be studying in the best university of Canada in terms of comprehensive universities. What kind of programs you can find there, guys? I don't want to make this extensive. I just want to make sure that you know what you can find in our university. So basically, for those students that maybe doesn't have like a very good grades in high school, no worries. We'll have a foundation, which will be like 1 year extra before you start your 4 years of bachelor degree. But if you are ready to go, and I'm sure most of your students are ready to go, we will have like a very strong programs in Simon Fraser University about environment. We will have health science, we will have business, and a strong faculty of engineering. So whoever is thinking about engineering, that will be probably one of the best ones also in Canada. But of course, there are like more 160 programs that we have like in this university. So you will have a huge portfolio to choose from that. Okay. As I mentioned to you, located again in Vancouver, number one in comprehensive university. It's a campus huge. Well, you will have a lot of like transportation, free transportation inside every single buildings. You will have options of accommodations, host families, residences, apartments, like tons of things right next to you. So I don't know if you guys want to stop here and then maybe you can tell your students in Portuguese a little bit more about Navitas and Simon Fraser, or if you want me to just keep going and then we make another stop. Whatever you guys think is better.
Sorry, can you?
Now, I was just mentioning that I don't know if you guys want to stop now because I know that probably you want to make like a summarize or start like
it's better to summarize a little
by university, or if you want I can just go for the second one and then we just do like a in the middle of the 4 universities.
It can be like this. You do the following and then we can talk in Portuguese a little bit with our audience.
Cool.
Okay?
Cool, great. So basically, that will be Simon Fraser University. As I mentioned to you, let's try to make this short so I can have questions from you and then we can talk a little bit more like later. Then after Simon Fraser University, focus in British Columbia, we will go and head to the center of Canada, to the Manitoba place. What is in Manitoba? Basically, we're located in Winnipeg with the University of Manitoba, which is a research university, a university that has such an amazing buildings, like very good architecture, as you can see in this picture. It's completely different, the style of the campus. It's one of the top 350 universities around the world. So as I mentioned to you guys, you will have like in such a great universities, very well ranked, and is one of the top 350 universities around the world. So you will be in such a great place to study. Very good also in this exact science. And then look at this, it's the oldest university in Western Canada, which is great. And that's why I told you that when you go into this campus in the University of Manitoba, you will feel like in a movie. You will feel like you are in those universities that you were watching in a movie with all these huge campus, with these pretty buildings. So I'm pretty sure that is one of the universities that everyone wants to be in. And listen to this because it's really important. It's not only one of the 350 universities in the world, the best ones, but also it's part of the U15 group. I don't know if you maybe have heard that before, but the U15 group in Canada is the top tier research universities in Canada. So it's one of the most important 15 universities in Canada too. So it's a very good university, and you will love the price after I finish to tell you which programs we have. As I mentioned to you, it's located in Winnipeg. I know Winnipeg probably is not the biggest city, and maybe you feel it's not very attractive because we know it's very cold. But the cool thing about Winnipeg is that it's completely designed for this. It's completely designed because right down to the floor, like in underground, you will have like another city, like a lot of tunnels that will connect you one building to another one. We will have like malls right down to the ground. So I'm pretty sure you will have such a great experience. There is the Human Rights Museum based there, which is a stunning building, which a great history in Winnipeg, great zoo, where you will have all these polar bears, which was amazing to see. So I'm pretty sure you will have a lot of fun in this university and in this place. And of course, it's a smaller city. So, and because it's a smaller city, we are talking not about 33,000 as Simon Fraser University. Here, we are talking about 21,000 Canadian dollars per year. So as you can see, the difference is quite big. We are talking more than 12,000 Canadian dollars difference in such a great and well-ranked university. What kind of programs we have? So same as Simon Fraser University, we still have foundation. So we have foundation for people that maybe doesn't have, like very good grades in high school, but then we will have the university transfer program, which is our UTPS stage 2. And we are so good there in all these agricultural careers. So for some of you that want something related to this agricultural life, that will be your university. Very good at engineering, very good at business, and everything related to environment, earth, and resources. So as you can see, the portfolio is huge in there, and Manitoba has a very, very good options for people that it's interested in migration, because it has like a very multiple options for a student to stay there longer, to be able to apply for a permanent residence even earlier than in the other states. So you will have a very good opportunities once you are going to Manitoba in terms of very good quality in the education, very good price, very cool city, and especially very good options if you are thinking about to stay longer in Canada. So that will be my first 2 universities. I don't want to keep talking like crazy. So if you guys want to start, you can start talking a little bit more in Portuguese.
Okay, Liz.
Portuguese is not really good.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Gente, aqui a gente fez um break com a Liz, porque ela está falando de quatro instituições. Então, na introdução dela, vocês perceberam que ela confirmou o que a gente falou aqui no começo, sobre as oportunidades, né, de college, da university. A gente falou sobre o co-op. Vocês viram que ela falou que esse momento do co-op, o aluno vai se dedicar a trabalhar, ele não vai estudar, ele vai trabalhar e ele vai ser remunerado. É justamente para você ter esse foco e sair formado ali do college com experiência prática naquela carreira que você escolheu. Então, a Liz explicou certinho ali, né, do jeito que a gente estava falando, e ela confirmou. As duas primeiras universidades, a Simon Fraser lá em Vancouver, quem vai no nosso Summer Camp de julho vai ter uma experiência assim real na universidade, porque nós vamos ficar acomodados uns 2-3 dias, 2-3 noites, porque nós vamos passar por alguns lugares de Vancouver e o nosso alojamento vai ser nessa universidade.
Dentro da universidade,
então
gente.
Nós vamos conhecer mesmo ali o ambiente e ficar mais de um dia ali, né? Então os alunos que vão com a gente vai ser demais. E a de Manitoba, Universidade de Manitoba, vocês viram que ela falou que é a universidade mais antiga ali, né, do oeste do Canadá, e fica na cidade de Winnipeg. Winnipeg ficou famosa pela Olimpíada de Inverno, que teve há um tempo atrás, alguns anos, não vou dizer quantos, mas quando teve a Olimpíada de Inverno, aqueles esportes de neve, coisas que a gente não vê aqui, também foi um sucesso. O Canadá é um lugar assim bem organizado para receber gente do mundo inteiro, tá? Quer fazer algum ponto aí, Melka?
Acho legal a gente comentar desse foundation, desse year one que o pessoal faz com o Anavitas, né? Então você pode começar com o Anavitas, fazendo esse year one, que é para te deixar mais preparado para entrar na universidade, né? E você faz o seu pathway para qualquer uma dessas que a Alice está apresentando pra gente. Então isso é sensacional. Esse year one vai meio que te colocar num ambiente já universitário, para já te preparar melhor para quando você entrar na universidade, só ir.
Você vai ter o inglês acadêmico, né? Aquele inglês mais apurado. Não vai ter medo de não vou entender o professor, não vou entender o que ele está falando, ou tenho que escrever um trabalho. Eles preparam, né, para isso. Então, cada universidade ali tem o seu centro de preparo, né?
Exatamente.
Acho que a gente pode continuar, né?
Yeah, I think we can continue, Liz. We gave them a little summarized presentation of everything that you said, but we can continue.
Well, thank you. Actually, I forgot to say something about Winnipeg, and is that right now Winnipeg is considered as pretty much the Silicon Valley of Canada. So for people who is thinking of studying bachelor degree related to engineering, it's such a great place because all the tech companies, all these IT huge companies in Canada are opening their business and their buildings in Winnipeg. Okay. So it's great because it has like a huge development and then a great opportunities for students to find a great jobs.
Okay.
So it's for us to consider that, and it will have like a lot of investment in terms of like the city. So it will be such a great place to be when all this bounce back.
Let's, well, I have to tell them the secret. Pessoal, a Alice está falando aqui que Winnipeg é considerada Vale do Silício ali do Canadá. Então, empresas de tecnologia, né? Então, quem quer engenharia, tudo relacionado a essa área, é um ótimo lugar. Go on, Liz.
Thank you. Okay, oh my God, I'm so glad I learned Portuguese, I promise. Okay, so then let's fly from Winnipeg to Ryerson University, now called Toronto Metropolitan University. This university is such a cool place to be in because it's in downtown Toronto. It's a place that you are like in the middle of downtown and you start seeing every single building with this name, with Ryerson University, now Toronto Metropolitan University. So if you are this kind of person that would love to be in the middle of the city with like everything going on around to you, it will be such a great place to be. Ryerson is such a great university. It's also one of the 10 best universities in Canada for comprehensive universities. So it's very, very well ranked there. And the cool thing in there is that it's one of the biggest incubator in Canada and also one of the 10 more well-known incubators around the world. So if you're thinking, what is incubator, Liz? So basically the incubator that we have in this Ryerson University is basically the DMZ that will start like giving funds to all the students that are presenting different projects or startups or business. So basically, the university has a huge foundation plan to give to the students to make their business or startups come to reality. So that's great if you are someone that likes to be like an entrepreneur, that you like to be like creative, that you like all these creative industries, that will be such a good opportunity for you. As I mentioned to you, it's one of the 10 best universities in terms of comprehensive universities, and 90% of our graduates from the co-op programs have job offers before they even graduate. So this is not something about Ryerson. Actually, for all of our universities, most of our students, before they actually graduate, they will have such a great job offers. And why is that? Because basically we have such a great companies that will come to every single university twice a year to have affairs, to have job fairs for our students. They come to us to say, you know what? I want you because you are from Ryerson. I want you because you are from Simon Fraser. I want you because you are studying the University of Manitoba. So that's a great opportunity also about networking. And this university, it's very well known also for the business program. It's very big, also related to finance, economics. If you like creative industries, if you like these different programs that maybe have different models like design or marketing or publicity, but then you want to apply that into the industry part, this is your university. What it means that you can apply that they will give you all the mindset to create a business out of any single thing that you like. So that's great about Ryerson. It's one of our top universities again. And basically, it's in Toronto, a city which is very well known in Canada and also around the world. That, of course, I need to say to you guys that it's more expensive. But of course, when you find a job, also the jobs that you will find there are also well paid. So it will be like a balance. It will be like a balance between one and the other, about the cost of life, but also a balance about what you are making when you are working in a university located in Toronto. So that's a good option for our students. Of course, we have the same support during the first year, which is smaller classes, which is like advisors, someone that will be actually next to you, and make sure that you will go into the second year in a successful program. And then we are going from Toronto, which is located in the province of Ontario, to Brantford University. Oh my God, sorry, something went wrong. Yeah, to Brantford. So basically, Brantford is a city which is very, very small, close to Toronto. We are talking that it could be like about an hour. You can find at the train super easy, or you can even go by car, and it will be so easy transportation to the big city. But this specific university, it's something that I like about, is that it's everything about community. If you are coming for a place from Brazil that maybe is not a huge city, that is maybe like medium or a small city, this university is something that you will love. It's everything about community, to care about our students. It's a small city that just goes around the university. So basically, if you are going to any single street of this small city, you will find buildings and things related to Wilfrid Laurier University. So everyone just feeling a very cool, safe, and nice community. And that's something that we love about this university. But there is something that I even like better, and is that this university is in the top 5 of the Canadian universities for student satisfaction, which is something that we appreciate a lot. Why is that? Because we care about our students. I want you to be successful. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel home, even if you are kilometers away from Brazil. So basically, to know that these kind of universities have such a high rate of satisfaction, it's something that makes us really proud, and that wants to promote this kind of universities for our Latin American students. Overall of the graduate employment placement rate is 97.6%. What it means that the offer of the jobs is huge there. So you will not have any issue to find a very good job right after you graduate. And also remember that you are still able to work 20 hours in campus or off campus. So during your second or third year of your bachelor degree, you will be working, you will be able to work 20 hours out or in campus, and of course start making money and have also this kind of experience. There is like a huge demand for all the programs that we have in this university. Basically, we are creating the demand because we know what the companies want. So we are creating all the careers based on what we find or what we listen from the industry. Of course, we can guarantee accommodation as we can do it in every single of our campus. And the coolest thing about living in Brantford is that it's 45% less expensive than Toronto. So you are just 1 hour away from Toronto, the big city where you can find anything, but you are paying a cost living 45% less. So that's such a great option for our students because of course you will have the opportunity to enjoy, and then you have the opportunity also to have a very good quality of life. So basically about these universities that we have in Ontario, either Wilfrid Laurier University and Ryerson University, both of them, guys, you will have the opportunity to study for around 31,000 Canadian dollars, both of them. We will start talking now about the requirements to enter, but I just want to make sure that you know which are the programs that we have in this great university for you. We are very good at business. Pretty much we have business in every single university, as you could see, and they are very, very good at human and social science, arts, all these things regarding psychologies, all these art careers that are very well ranked in terms of payment in Canada are in this university. And remember that the cost is very good in terms of cost living. So basically, that is what we are offering right now in terms of programs in Wilfrid Laurier University. Now, what I want to do with you guys that you have known a little bit more about our universities and institutions, I want you to make sure that you have clear what are the opportunities that we have in Canada. As you know, of course, 80% of Canada's top jobs require a university degree. So being in Canada and do a bachelor degree is such a great option for you as a future employee in every single company in Canada. And of course, 96% of our international students in Canada recommend Canada as a destination to study. And there is something that I would like to mention to you because this you already know, but I want to make sure that you have clear why to enter through us, which we do the internationalization of those universities instead of just going direct. And I want to make sure that you understand this because this is the coolest part of everything. There is one statistic that I'm pretty sure that in Portuguese will explain better later. But basically, there are like very statistics that we use for our students. So 95% of the international students that are coming into our universities through our program, where you have extra support, smaller classes, emotional support, academic support, 95%, they will just jump into the second year and then graduate from the university. But listen to these guys, just 63% of the students that actually are in international students and go directly will make it. So the difference is huge. The ones that are going through our program with extra support, 95%, they will just go to the second year and graduate. But if they go directly, because they don't have this extra support, only 63% will jump into the second year and then graduate it. So the statistics pretty much talk by themselves. And I want you girls, if you can just explain that to students, because sometimes I know it's hard for us as a Latin to say, but why? If I can maybe go directly, why should I use this program, which is the same, you know, because at the end of the day, it's the same program, same universities, same teachers, same everything, is just with an extra support. So some students are like, why should I take more classes? Why I cannot be in 150 classroom? So if you guys can tell a little bit more of the statistics, I will really appreciate that.
No problem, Liz. Pessoal, o que a Liz estava explicando agora, que ela até pediu pra gente traduzir aqui, é que com o suporte extra que eles oferecem, 95% dos alunos entram direto na universidade no segundo ano, já para se formar. Sem esse suporte extra, né? Porque a gente posso ir lá e fazer sozinho, né? Por que eu não posso ir eu mesmo me registrar, eu mesmo fazer as coisas? Sem esse suporte, somente 65% dos alunos conseguem chegar no segundo ano. Com o suporte extra que a gente oferece, 95%. Então aí tem uma diferença enorme. Dentro de tudo isso que ela está explicando, esse suporte é salas menores, o counseling, que é muito importante, né? A língua inglesa, que a gente precisa desse suporte no começo. Então, isso a gente está falando das porcentagens de aluno internacionais, tá, gente? Então é bem legal prestar atenção nesses números aí, pra gente ver qual que é o melhor caminho tomar, que às vezes a gente fala, vou fazer sozinho, vou direto, e às vezes não é a melhor escolha, né, Aline?
Isso mesmo.
Yeah, let's go back to Liz. There you go. Hi, Liz.
Thank you so much for this, because I guess it's great that students actually understand like how actually works. And before you guys start telling a little bit more about Ryerson University and Wilfrid Laurier in Portuguese, I want you to show you this. And those are all the companies that we have agreements with. So our students can make co-ops in these kind of companies. And also those companies will come twice a year to every single of our universities to create these job fairs. So they will have such a great opportunities to enter to the most well-known brands around the world, because they will go and find talent in our universities. So before thinking about, I don't know, maybe another options, just make sure what is your goal in terms of where you want to study, what you want to live in. So basically the steps are really, really easy. To apply with us, and of course through FEG, they will help you with all the process and whatever you guys need. But it's really easy because we only need 3 things from you guys. The first one is the passport, that I'm pretty sure that you already have. The second one is to have the English test proved. So basically we are requiring either IELTS or either TOEFL. And basically what we ask is 5.5 in the IELTS or the equivalent in the TOEFL. So 5.5 for every single university except Simon Fraser University, where we request 6.0. Okay? The other 3 universities, 5.5 in English, passport, and then we will need your grades translated to English from your high school. Usually the last couple of years are enough. So that's the only 3 things that we will need. You guys make the application online through FEG, and basically right now it's completely free, the application, which is great. Usually it costs around 500, and right now it's completely free for our students. So if you want to apply, you can just start now and then start submitting every single document or requirement, because I know that probably we don't have the IELTS yet. Maybe we are still in high school and we don't have the total grades, but we can still apply and start submitting the documentation when we have it. So apply, and also the cool thing is that you will have answer in less than 72 hours for your letter of offer, but especially you will be able to apply for scholarships. And I know this word is a word that you guys like. So basically, for Simon Fraser University, we have scholarships up to 2,500 Canadian dollars. For University of Manitoba, we have up to 1,500 scholarship. In Ryerson, we have up to $2,000 scholarship. And listen, if you are almost ready to go, you don't know where you want to go, and you want to start this September, for Wilfrid Laurier University, we will have 4,500 scholarship for our students. So it's a great opportunity, and I hope you guys like these kind of options that I'm showing to you. So I will leave you guys for you to explain a little bit more about Ryerson and Wilfrid Laurier, and then I will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. I think I did it on time, right?
Hey Liz, yes, you did it all on time. That was amazing.
Thank you so
I will
much.
sum
Go
up
ahead,
a
guys.
little bit for them. Então, gente, ela estava explicando agora no final um pouquinho sobre como o processo de aplicação, né? Primeira coisa que a gente precisa, passaporte, né? Meio básico isso. Depois a gente vai fazer a tradução do seu histórico escolar, né? Desde acho que do 9º ano por aí a gente vai fazer a tradução. O aluno precisa de IELTS ou TOEFL, tá? Só para Simon Fraser que você precisa tirar 6, nas outras é 5.5, não é mesmo? Que você já está praticamente dentro. A partir da aplicação, gente, a aplicação normalmente tem um custo de 500 CAD, tá? Por enquanto as aplicações estão free. Então é só entrar lá e aplicar e a gente está aqui para te ajudar nessa aplicação. E após a aplicação, dá pra gente aplicar até para bolsa, né? Para as scholarships, que é a palavrinha que a gente mais gosta de ouvir, bolsa, scholarship. Então daí você já consegue aplicar. Em algumas universidades que a Liz apresentou, a gente consegue até 1.500, 2.000 de bolsa, que já é um grande diferente, não é mesmo?
Isso mesmo. Bom, eu acho que são oportunidades variadas, né? E você que está interessado no Canadá, é uma grande oportunidade, gente. Faz a pesquisa, vê bem aí a sua área e você viu que ela disse que eles são fortes. Aí todas as universidades que ela apresentou tem business, tem administration, né? E eu aprendi uma palavra nova aqui hoje, viu? A palavra incubator. Vocês sabem o que é uma incubadora? Sem ser aquela de ciências lá? Então, é como se fosse uma incubadora de empresas mesmo, que é criadora de outras empresas que ficam ali protegidas até elas conseguirem andar com suas próprias pernas, gente. Olha, coisas novas a gente está aprendendo
a gente
aqui.
sempre
eu não
aprende,
sabia.
né? E a parte que eu mais gostei foi quando ela mostrou todas as marcas, né? Coca-Cola, PwC, KPMG. Então, o que ela estava falando aqui? Todas as instituições que ela apresentou aqui têm uma parceria com essas empresas. Os representantes da empresa vão visitar as universidades uma vez, 2 vezes por ano para recrutar mão de obra. Então, olha que legal. A empresa vai até você para procurar trabalho, para procurar alguém para trabalhar para eles, para já começar com o co-op. Imagina fazer o co-op na Coca-Cola, Lili. Sensacional, gente. Well, Liz, we did had a couple of questions, but you answered them all. We had a question about accommodations and how would they work. The student did not specify which university they were talking about, but they mostly live in the university, right?
Yes, that's a very good question. We can open a little bit more. Basically, we have either host families or we have residences in campus or off campus. Some universities have, for example, Ryerson in downtown Toronto, of which are buildings in all downtown. We have residences a little bit far away or also in the center of downtown, but in the middle of downtown is way more expensive. So we have a good portfolio of options for our students in every single university, but we have a very good option, seriously. Also, it's important for you to understand that the accommodation is very, very required for all the students around the world. So we do suggest to start when you apply, to start asking for accommodation as soon as possible, because it's one of the things that will be just gone really fast.
Yeah, that's an important tip. Então, pessoal, a dica que a Liz deu aqui para quem tá pensando em aplicar para essas instituições, uma das primeiras coisas que a gente vai buscar é acomodação. Na maioria das instituições que a Liz apresentou, vocês têm a opção de ou morar na universidade, ou host family, ou a instituição já fala, não, você vai para host family, você vai morar na universidade, ou student residences, que são as repúblicas que nós temos lá também, não é mesmo?
Yes. So, I think
this
so
was
complete,
amazing, Liz. Thank you so much for participating with us today. It was amazing having you here.
Thank you so much for the invitation, and I want you to invite you guys, to all the students, to all the high schools, to everyone who is watching this, to actually take the opportunity to check a little bit more about our universities. I know that is like very short time for me to talk about every single one, but the main thing is that you know already that are very well universities. You know a little bit more about the prices, what programs we have in. We have scholarships, and you have such amazing support from EPG. So basically, like, our hands are open for you. I will be here to answer any questions you might have. So thank you again for having me here. And well, I hope we will start having so many inquiries from our students.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Have a wonderful evening, guys.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye. Take care.
Bom, pessoal, a gente viu quantas oportunidades o Canadá oferece, não é mesmo?
Verdade.
Tipo, nossa, desde o high school até para um college, de um college até a universidade, oportunidade de trabalho, de ficar no país, é muita coisa.
Eles te preparam, né? E eles querem profissionais ali especializados, formados. Então, se você é o seu sonho morar em outro país, por que não também, né? O Canadá. E eu acho que é o problema do frio, que o brasileiro acha que tudo é frio, está em neve sempre. Não, gente, tem outros climas lá também, tá? Bom, e aí, vamos
para o break?
Vamos break e depois sorteio e...
Exatamente.
Start your journey with Wilfrid Laurier International College and find your future at Laurier, where we inspire tomorrow's leaders to learn and build community in Brantford, Ontario. Laurier constantly ranks among Canada's top universities in student satisfaction, extracurricular activities, and course instructors. Take advantage of our 240-plus local partnerships to find co-op jobs, community service learning placements, and experiential learning opportunities, all while earning your Laurier degree. Laurier's Brantford campus sits in a small town with big city advantages. University buildings are integrated throughout the downtown business core, and it takes just 7 minutes to walk across campus. With quick access to plenty of restaurants, trails for walking and biking the historic Grand River, and a vibrant arts and culture scene. Brantford also has a thriving business community, is home to many global business operations, and is only 1 hour from Toronto. Its easy access to other cities in southern Ontario, along with a friendly and welcoming community, make Laurier in Brantford the ideal location to study. Begin your studies with Wilfrid Laurier International College, located on Laurier's Brantford campus, where you will have access to the personal and academic support you need, and where small class sizes let you really get to know your peers and professors. It's a true community working together to learn, lead, and build lifelong connections. No matter how you choose to live your Laurier experience, you'll feel inspired to aim high and work hard. You'll belong to a community that's ready to take charge in a changing world. Begin your journey at Wilfrid Laurier International College and be inspired together.
Bem-vindos de volta, pessoal. Bom, nós tivemos uma semana maravilhosa, não é mesmo? A gente foi... Bom, o primeiro dia a gente fez o resuminho aqui da IFIG, falando de todos os nossos programas, tanto do programa de duplo diploma, que o aluno pode começar já no 8º ano com as aulas americanas, e quando ele se forma no colegial aqui do Brasil, ele se forma no colegial dos Estados Unidos também, finaliza com 2 diplomas. Falamos do My Way.
Falamos do My Way, o aconselhamento que nós temos para te ajudar a fazer uma aplicação bem sucedida na universidade, né, no lugar que você desejar ir. O que mais? Falamos do Intercamp.
Exatamente, desse Winter Camp que foi tão pedido por vocês aí. A IFIG fez acontecer e ele vai sair em janeiro, hein, gente? Então, não percam.
E a gente fez uma super viagem, né? Passamos pela Europa, Estados Unidos, Canadá, e toda viagem chega ao fim, Melka.
Tem que voltar pra casa, né?
Tem que voltar pro mundo real. Mas eu tenho certeza que a jornada aí de sonhos em estudar fora dos alunos começou, né? Com toda esse estímulo que vocês tiveram assistindo as nossas lives, tá? E temos sorteio.
Agora vamos pro sorteio, gente. Mexe bem, Aline, mexe bem. Cada dia é uma que pega o papel, entendeu, gente? Então vai.
Quem será agora?
Ai, meu Deus. Vamos ver quem é a nossa vencedora ou vencedora de hoje.
Temos Sofia Porto de Carvalho. Sofia!
Parabéns, Sofia! Então, a IFIG vai entrar em contato com você pra gente despachar essa caixa. A caixa de hoje tem bastante coisinha de Red Deer também que eles mandaram pra gente. Então, cada dia tem um detalhe diferente na caixa, hein? Gente, eu queria muito agradecer a presença de todos, a audiência essa semana toda com a gente. Não deixa de deixar o like no nosso vídeo aqui e a gente espera vocês, hein?
É isso aí, gente. Obrigada pela companhia. Tchau!
Transformar sonhos em realidade. Educação em mudança. O presente em futuro. A esperança em vida real. A EFIG nasceu em 2006 e até hoje vem transformando o destino de muitos jovens e famílias, concretizando assim o nosso sonho de criar uma empresa que pensasse em planejar a internacionalização para alunos como projeto de vida, pautado em formação pessoal de longo prazo e cuidadosamente pensada por educadores e especialistas em formação de jovens. Nesses 16 anos, muitos sonhos de estudantes e suas famílias foram realizados através da atuação competente de profissionais da nossa instituição, que acompanharam de forma personalizada o projeto de vida de cada estudante em cada etapa do processo de internacionalização. Ao cumprir o propósito de atender às expectativas e às exigências de quem é pai e mãe, sabemos que seu filho é seu bem mais precioso. E é aqui que a confiança tem seu papel mais importante. Atendemos cada um, sustentando, amparando e compartilhando os valores e a cultura de nossa empresa, com todos que caminham ao nosso lado. Acreditamos que, se existe uma maneira de transformar, com certeza ela passa pela educação. Quem trabalha com educação está todos os dias em contato com pessoas em desenvolvimento, razão pela qual estamos ao lado de cada um, oferecendo segurança e confiança para a conquista do seu sonho. É desta forma que valorizamos a continuidade das gerações e o valor da formação do indivíduo, apoiando quem fará o nosso futuro. Tudo isso porque você é único. E nós sabemos disso.